A heart attack can happen anytime, any place, and seconds can mean the difference between life and death. Now, about an hour northwest of the Twin Cities, Stearns County has unveiled a new program that could be a real lifesaver.
Any first responder knows time is of the essence.
Right.
Bruce Bechtold, a former Stearns County deputy, says cutting minutes or even seconds off response time can make all the difference, as was the case with his cousin Mark, who suffered a heart attack years ago.
Firefighter just happened to be nearby with an AED, ran in and shocked him, and he's alive today. Things like that, it's just like, well, if that wouldn't have been there, they wouldn't have survived.
There are more than 500 AEDs or defibrillators scattered across Stearns County, inside and outside. St. Cloud-based mapping firm Geocom, along with the nonprofit Advocates for Health, mapped all of them.
All right, I'm operator 2417.
The sheriff's office now has that information in their system.
Show up on our screen here so we know where it's located on the map. Wherever the heart is, there's a AED located there.
If dispatchers get a cardiac arrest call, they can let that caller know where the closest AED is, which can be especially useful in rural Stearns County.
Thing for the dispatchers to use if need be, and that would just be another piece of equipment to get there on scene much sooner than maybe we would get there as fire, ambulance, or police.
Sheriff Steven Soika says the system should be fully implemented by the summer, making them the first Minnesota county to do so.
It can make the difference between somebody possibly living and somebody dying.
You could save your family member, your neighbor, before somebody else can get there.
In St. Cloud, Alex Hagan, KARE 11 News.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death for men and women in the United States, according to the CDC. Every 40 seconds, someone has a heart attack. So by the time our newscast is over, more than 50 people will have suffered a heart attack. And here's something to think about. 1 in 5 heart attacks is silent. The damage is done, but you may never know it happened.